The Creed. Written by A.J. Powers and W.J. Lundy. Performed by Andrew B. Wehrlen. The Creed. All the chips were on the table. The margin for error was 0. If they failed, they would cease to exist. Not because the mission itself was a failure, but because every one of the men and women who volunteered for the operation had vowed the same thing when they laced up their boots that morning. This was all they had left. Everything was committed to this assault. Victory or death. There was no in between. Deo, patriae, familia. God, country, family. It was their way. The words were worn on their shoulders and banners. They left just 3 fighters behind to defend the entire camp, the heart and soul of their existence. The warriors' survival was critical to the family's survival. If the group didn't return, it would only be a matter of time before a counterattack found and destroyed them. 96 women and children were on the line, and yet not a single person opposed this fight. Collective defense. It was a creed they had chosen from the start. If one member was threatened, then they all were. This was their way, and without it, they had no reason to be a group at all. If they accepted the slap on the cheek and looked the other way, if they refused to honor their creed, as others like them had done before, then they would soon cease to exist anyway. The team set out on the journey just after dawn and finished the last 3 miles under the pale rays of moonlight. An all-day patrol was not a terribly uncommon task for many of the members of the group, especially on a long hunt or scavenge mission. But sleep or a big meal was usually the reward at the finish line. Not this time. Tonight, there would be none of that. There was killing to be done, and all of them knew it. There would be no rest until all of their family was back home, safe inside their camp. Then they could rest. Then they could feast. Best case scenario, they would hump another 15 to 20 miles back home and get some shut-eye just before sunset. Worst case scenario, well, it was a topic they had largely avoided discussing or even contemplating during the long trek. There was no reason to talk of what-ifs, as the old mantra said. Complete success or total failure. They all knew the cost. Benjamin rested his back against the dumpster he was posted up behind and glanced down at his watch. It was 0440.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?